Good evening, guys, and welcome to our second Midnight Reiki session of the evening. My name is Jamie, and tonight we're going to be working with the energies of the full strawberry moon in Capricorn. That sounds like something you're interested in. You can connect here to our aquamarine. You can connect to the sound of my voice. You can connect via eye contact, and we're also going to do an energy merge. That sounds like you. You can go ahead and connect now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's begin by calling in that angelic Reiki energy. And we're going to have it wrap around you, your entire body, your entire energy system, like a big hug. And while we're doing that, we're going to also ask that that energy be infused with the energy of the full moon in Capricorn. And we're just going to ask that energy to wash through your system, through all of your chakras, through all of your bodies. To release everything that's ready to go. Bring in balance and clarity. And we're going to have that energy continue to move through while we do some channeled messages here. Now this full moon focuses in large part on harvest. So looking at the seeds that we've been sowing and the projects we've been working on and seeing what's ready to be harvested now. What's coming into fruition, what has run its course, and also to evaluate what's working and what's not with things that aren't quite ready to be harvested yet. That's really weird. I don't know if somebody makes stop motion phones. If that came through very loudly for somebody. There will be a lot of heart chakra movement going on in the next week or two. For a big chunk of this collective, we're sort of breaking through some old stuff. It's going to be different for everyone. Iciness around the heart is being thawed for quite a few people. Also, courage around speaking your truth and using your voice. And spiritual gifts. That's been coming up quite a lot. Those two are highly linked, and they're linked to your heart chakra. Because when you're using your divine or spiritual gifts, and those don't have to be psychic in nature, you guys. When you're using those gifts, a lot of times they are communicated through your throat chakra, and they come from your intentions, which originate in your heart chakra. Working with the energy of compassion as well for this full moon, especially compassion for self. Moving into a space of non-judgment for ourselves is a lot more difficult than it is to do for other people. And I have found, sounds a little weird, but referring to my ego self as a different person that I'm trying to assist helps me sometimes to generate that self-love and that self-adoration is what I'm working on right now. Like, I don't want to just love myself. I want to adore myself. So I don't know if that is helpful to someone, but thinking of yourself, especially in difficult situations, as someone you love, especially viewing yourself as your inner child, really breaks down those barriers and those walls to self-love, because we're viewing ourselves from a lens of innocence, from the lens of learning, instead of, oh, I'm an adult, I should have known, or oh, I've already been in this situation, I should have done that differently. You have a lot more restraint when it comes to judgments, and grace and forgiveness when it comes to our own actions or lack thereof. Let's see what else. Oh, songs. I always forget this part. There were so many, and I think it's because it's been over a week since I did this. Oh, and I didn't bring the thing I wrote them down on. See what I can remember. Camelot. I don't know if any of you remember the animated movie Camelot. There's a song. I barely remember what's going on in that. Obviously, it's King Arthur-ish themed. I think there's a two-headed dragon. Anyway, there's a song called I Walk Alone. And I don't remember how the song goes, but that song has come up repeatedly in the last couple of days. So that's for someone. There was also, who's that by? Do You Think I'm Sexy? Rod Stewart, maybe? I might be really wrong on that, you guys. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to find what I wrote those down on. There's a lot of them. And then I'll add them to the post after, okay? Because I can't remember exactly right now, and I don't want to spend a ton of time on that. There's a lot of frustration and aggravation being released right now for someone. Maybe you've been carrying that in your shoulders, having pain or popping noises. You can always use the energies in this session for any part of your body. You can direct them wherever you want. The intentions that I say for these sessions are just the energy that's moving through the collective. You can set whatever intention you want as long as it's in your highest good and the highest good of everyone. Like, you can't say something mean for yourself or someone else. That makes sense? You can't have ill intentions, poor intentions. That doesn't work here. That's what I mean. Okay, harvest, abundance, compassion, forgiveness for self, emotionality. Oh, listening to your head versus your heart. Obviously, we want to stay in our intuition. We want to stay in our love center. Sorry, guys, I got interrupted. Working on staying in the heart center, but also being rational. So being able to identify like harmful emotions, harmful habits, where we feel very strongly about something, even though that something may not be, it might not be true for us now. It might have been true in the timeline we're stepping out of, but not right now. Does that make sense? All right, guys, we're going to ask that we receive anything and everything else we need at this time. And we're going to thank our healing angel. We're going to call that energy back. We're going to go ahead and disconnect. Thank you, guys. Happy full moon, and I love you.